Hey there, welcome back to StarCraft 2, or welcome if you're new. Good to have you here either way. Nice to see you, nice to have you around. Thanks for joining me. Today I continue my grind on the ranked 1v1 ladder. I'm going to continue committing to baneling busting people, and I'm going to continue hoping that by doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, eventually I break through to diamond and get a nice little buffer going so I can feel like comfortable going to something else. But right now I feel like constantly like I'm just on the edge of like the next rank, and I feel like, you know, I'm hesitant to tank a bunch of MMR doing stupid shit. So for now, it's just the same old story. And I'm just gonna keep at things here. Gonna go for like a 16 hatch here into gas in a pool, into 6 drones on my natural, into baneling nest and speed, and this'll all go great. Get my second base down. It's a Protoss. I haven't gotten cannon rushed in a while. You think this guy's gonna be the one that does it? Build the extra worker. I thought I had an extra drone. I'll just send you home. It looks like he's just sending like home normally. Build this stuff here. Start saturating the gas. Normally watching that probe, I end up like falling significantly behind in my build for no real reason. Yeah, he's just sending it all the way home. Hopefully that's not going to be the case this time around. Overlord's almost across the map. I'm almost surely going to lose it, but I guess I can see what he's building at the bottom of his ramp. Get another Overlord here of my own. Gateway, probably like a Cyber Core is what I usually end up seeing. I did like a slight dabble into Protoss, but I still don't know what most of their buildings do or like what they're for, so I don't get like a lot of value out of scouting. I feel like that's one of those things where like the more you actually play the other races and dabble with them, the more like scouting information becomes relevant. I kind of skipped my safety lings, which is bad if adepts come my way. So there's the Cyber Core. I don't know how like relevant that's actually going to be to me, just knowing that it's there. Probably not very. I always forget, is Cyber Core, like it enables like stalkers and stuff, right? That's like my natural inclination and what I think it means, but I could be totally wrong. Get that worker onto Bane speed and just start pumping out lings where I can here. Gonna inject both of my bases. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. It feels kind of odd. Next larva is going to be... I'm gonna get 2 more overlords. I think I'm on like a good pace here. He might just have like a unit as part of his wall here. Build a bunch more lings. I'm getting overlords out. Second base is coming online. Banes are on their way. Injects are just about to finish. Build a bunch more lings. And I think the inject ling pop is the one where I send across. That'll be like a round when speed finishes. The lag does feel odd though. Second base, I'll probably just start a queen here, send all these lings across the map. Second base, I'm going to want to inject both of these, build a bunch of drones at this base, morph all of you, just build another overlord for after the attack. A lot of the times I default to just like building a bunch of drones for this attack so I can get my economy like shooting back online, but I wonder if that's like actually good or if I should just build like another wave of lings. If I get all these lings in, I'm doing damage, building a bunch more units. I did like a decent amount of economy damage, but it wasn't like actually a good value. He's got a starport, I know because of that oracle. I'll probably send more lings across and try to bust again. This next wave will be my go-to. Get like a couple extra drones down. Build more queens. Keep this queen building tumors. Morph a bunch new banes. Get this going so I can get another gas online. 2 more workers. Second attack shouldn't be quite as strong as the first, but I also like broke a good portion of his wall. Thank God, like for him, that he had another pylon like down already. But kind of unfortunate for me. You think he'll have like re-got that zealot in the wall? Looks like it. Okay, so the wall's broken. I'm getting more queens out and online, injecting this one, adding it to this queen group so that I have 3. I've got spores at home. I need to upgrade this base and work on getting hydras, but I could probably just like bust through his wall with another ling attack here. I think I might be going like too soft on the banelings, if anything. I should just like keep hammering away at my opponent with them. I think I saw an oracle like flying up this way, so maybe I could catch it, like see if he tries to harass me here. I should definitely get a 3rd base of my own online. Got way too much money right now. Like build an extra queen here, re-inject these bases, keep my queens like ready to move out if I need them to. Just build like a bunch more safety lings while I wait for this 3rd base to come up. Oracle's trying to come around to my main. So I'm gonna get a couple upgrades here. Okay, I thought I built a spore in this base, but I guess I must not have. Yeah, the worker's just AFK over there. So inject this, add this queen to the hotkey group, build 2 more queens. I need to get Hydra Den down so I can build more, add this base to my hotkey group. I'm gonna go build a 4th because I feel like I've got a whole bunch of extra money. He sent all his oracles home. I could try to bust him again. I think that might be funny here. Looks like he just like backed up those units and he's got to get his economy back online anyways. So I should keep trying to like threaten and harass him. Build a bunch more banes. It's not really enough, honestly. I've got like a whole bunch of queens here. Gonna get a bunch of tumors down, send them back up this way, add this base to my hotkeys, just build a gas over here because I sent an extra drone. Get these gases online because I'll need to eventually. And I'll see how much of his wall he rebuilt here. So I surrounded all this shit. Okay, so he's leaving all his units in like a defensive position. So I know like he's at home and he probably doesn't have much and he spent all his shit rebuilding his wall. So I've got all my defensive queens. I can try to get this base online. I should probably send this queen down to my 3rd here. Make sure that this queen keeps injecting. I don't really ever want to drop injects for any reason. What the fuck? I just fucked up all that like targeting control there for a moment. This queen can start injecting. I can send a bunch of extra workers down to this base. Just keep making sure it gets online. I need to build more hydras. I should probably get the lurker den and an infestation pit, but I need more gas for that. Get a bunch more workers. I'm getting kind of close to supply cap again. He's getting a 3rd base of his own online. Dude's got carriers. Fuck me. I'm going to lose this game. I always lose to carriers. I should probably get ranged attack. Gotta do some damage here. I gotta do more damage. I gotta keep him like on the back foot and like keep setting his build back, but I don't think I'm doing a good enough job. Okay, so both of these, all these gases are online. I probably need like a 3rd set of gases. Just get them on this base. Extra workers. I can't really do anything about this. I don't have enough hydras. Gotta build a bunch more. I'm Am I just gonna lose this game, or are these queens enough? So that base went down, which was dog shit. Yeah, I'm losing too many queens. The damage got spread out too much, and the Hydras just aren't gonna be here soon enough. This game's just over off the back of fucking like 2 carriers. That's crazy. Yeah, now he's got 5. So those attacks were okay, not good. I guess, like, maybe off the back of destroying that wall, I probably should have just made another wave of lings to just send in and, like, keep his economy on the back foot and keep him defending. I was kind of worried about those oracles, and they, like, kept me distracted for a really long time. And I really thought that I'd built a spore in my main. But I guess the workers blocked it, and the one went AFK, and I just gotta go fuck myself. That's how that goes. Protoss has definitely been a problem matchup for me. Like, they just get air units online, and I lose the game. So that's, you know, a bit of a problem. Maybe realistically, like, I built Hydras because they're decent anti-air, but then I never got enough of them online, so I probably just took too long to get my gases, like, on and saturated, so that was just bad. And then maybe if I'd gone Spire instead of Hydralisks when I saw that he had those oracles and that he was like going into air. But I feel like I would have lost anyways, because every single time I've gone Corruptors into carriers, I just fucking lose. One thing I've heard as tech is to get like a Viper, and then you do that ability that does like damage to clumped up air units, and then you just put it on a carrier and put your Corruptors on top of them, so all the fucking like carrier things die. But that requires like a whole bunch of steps that I'm not used to. Yeah, I don't know. At least the way that I've been playing the game up until this point, Protoss has definitely been a big issue for me. I feel like my highest success rate is actually against Terran, and I think it's flipped around a lot from like a lot of my earlier games. I felt like Protoss players weren't doing a lot to me, and like I was just getting permanently held out by Terrans, and now I feel like I'm having kind of the opposite problem. The Zerg matchup is always kind of 50-50, because like even if I'm like, whether I'm good or bad at it doesn't really matter, because like 70% of my versus Zerg games are just my opponent leaving the second the game starts. So I get the mental W there, I guess. I'd probably have to watch that game back to see how I could have used my units better to fight him off when I sent those lings in. Like maybe when I pop that wall, and like start killing stuff and that oracle comes down, I just have to back up. But that doesn't sound right, because if I back up, the oracle just chases and gets a bunch of free kills anyways. Playing against a Zerg for game 2. We'll see if this guy's got the mental to stick it out to actually play the game. But, oh. Seems like they might. Okay, send the Overlord across the map, get my camera hotkeys set up. This map's always weird because I feel like the natural's here, but it's actually down the ramp this way, and it screws with my, like... Overlord, what? Oh, I didn't cue the hatchery. What the fuck? No. Okay. That's super delayed because I accidentally... Alright, whatever. Fuck me, I guess. This Overlord's worthless. Getting the Overlord out, getting the drone out. 2 more drones pretty soon. I'm like a few seconds delayed though. Hopefully that won't matter too much. Get this extra worker down, 170, you can go down my ramp, and I'm, like, on pace again. Not, like, actually on pace, still a few seconds behind, but I'm, like, I'm okay. It's salvageable. Dude, what the fuck is this worker doing? What the fuck is this worker doing? Why, bro? Go, like, in here or some shit. Like, alright, I just, like, entered my mineral gathering. And I got this larva down too late, so the pool was like slightly delayed, and I gotta build a worker to my mineral line. This might be like... I've had some bad openings recently, but this one feels really fucky. I feel like I'm getting, I get too upset with myself too easily for like losing winning positions like that, because I feel like I was in a winning position for a lot of that game. Especially off the second attack when I destroyed a big portion of his wall, and I like got into his base again. I don't know. Now I'm like one worker up. This is so weird. Yeah, I'm doing things wrong right now. Spawning pool will come up around the same time as my second base. I'm like one larva short to make safety lings even if I wanted to. Second base is coming up. Okay, so no, I can get both sets of the safety lings. I'm still fine. I haven't like entirely fucked things up. His overlord gets here a little sooner than mine does, but that's okay. Overlord's coming out, start saturating this base, get speed. He's gonna have a queen out relatively soon, so I guess I just path my overlord around this way and suicide it into his main to see like what tech he's going for. Probably, I feel like roaches. I just like I'm getting that vibe. Inject, leave this queen here. Build extra drones. Getting kind of close to supply cap again, so overlords. Extra worker is to the baneling nest. And now I just want to start making lings. He's gonna early third base, I feel like a really early third base.
We require more minerals.
Inject. Get all these boys to start heading across the map here. I'll do it like down here so I can affect his like actual economy. He walked his queen over for some reason.
Our forces are under attack.
Start making workers to these base or to this base off the back of it.
More overlords. We require more Vespine gas.
So he sees me coming across.
More overlords.
Gonna go walk all these Banes into his main and just slaughter his worker line. That's all the workers in his main, all the workers at his second. Just keep making more shit. Super greedy build order, and that's game. God damn, that was a good Baneling bust. I'll happily take that. Man went for a greedy as fuck build there, and I'm happy to exploit it. It's always nice when a game where you're playing very poorly, you just win. Like, always feels good. Anyways, I think I'll try to play one more game here. I think 3 is a good number, especially when a lot of the time I'm playing short games. Although some of them end up going pretty long if I don't like execute. Like what ends up happening is I'll play a game where I get what I feel like is a huge advantage off the bust, and then I just fuck up making anything resembling an army composition at home. And when I send them to attack, I lose a fight and get put on the back foot, and then I'm stuck in like a 20-minute game because I am bad at macro and not good. I'm not a closer. Playing against Zero Hedge, playing against a Terran for game 3, getting the whole trifecta here. I always like spawning on the bottom side of this map so that I don't have to, like, I think I've mentioned this a few times recently, but I keep clicking on this Overlord every time I spawn this map, and then it, like, I don't get my hatchery as part of the right, on the right hotkey fast enough, and then I, like, forget sometimes. It's really awkward. It's mostly inconsequential, but it's really awkward feeling. It's just, like, right where I click to try to get the hatch is just right where the Overlord is. I could just go around it. Like, it's definitely a skill issue. Okay. So same plan as the last couple games here, hopefully executed slightly better. I don't need to build this worker, and I was just talking about executing my build better, but my hatch is now 100, 150 minerals late because I accidentally built an extra worker and I sent the worker down late. You're just chilling there for no reason. This can go on that, and then you can go build me a spawning pool. Okay, so I was just talking about hopefully my execution wouldn't be too ass this game, but that's just not what's actually happening, unfortunately. Start building workers to the gas. I think I'm like recovering decently though, like kind of making up for my mistakes in a way. You obviously don't want to be making those mistakes in the first place, but I'll get you on the gas, and then these two on the gas as well. So all my timing is going to be slightly delayed, but hopefully it's only by a few seconds. I feel like I keep harping on this. It'll be okay. World's not over. I also spend like an overlord down here as like my like vision overlord, but I don't feel like I need to do that. I feel like I've seen that gold base get taken once in any of the games that I've played on this map. That pool is down really fast. Get the first queen, second queen slightly late, 2 sets of safety lings. Get speed going. Start building drones to my second. Okay, I think I'm alright. One huge thing I've been doing recently, and it's such a simple change that I could have been doing all this time, is like actually putting the Banes and the Lings on separate hotkeys so that I don't just like screw myself when I go in for the attack because I can't pull the Lings back to let the Banes through. That's something that I feel like has done like wonders for me in a lot of these games. I think I built an extra worker, so I'll get the nest down. I'll put it like here or some shit. That feels like a bad place for it though. Injects are coming. Just gotta start getting Lings out where I can. Am I getting cheese? Like, what the fuck's going on here? eBay at the bottom? He's just like going for maybe like a defensive build. What is eBay? What is building an eBay enable? Is like my real question, I suppose. I didn't build. Oh, fuck me. I've been so good about this recently too. I didn't build the overlords. Now the whole attack's gonna be fucked. I'm gonna be short like 6 Lings on this attack. Like 8. Look at all these larvae I can't fucking spend. Oh, God. Like, I guess oh, I'm so delayed. I guess I wait for one more Ling pop and go now then. That feels like ass. And then I just built like a bunch of extra Lings. Is that a bunker? Yeah, it is. Gonna back up this overlord. Send all these across to go morph. Get injects ready. Just start building workers to my second. Should go make a third. Might be the worst Baneling bust I've done in a while. I thought that was going to be the last game, but it's actually this game. Go attack ya boy here. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so that's a planetary. That's like what you get for delaying an attack by this much. Just build like a bunch more Lings, get them ready to send in. I think I did some eco damage, but I wasn't paying enough attention. And that's a BC killing the back of my base. This is game, I think. Yeah, damn. Like, I could probably pull workers and jerk them around a bunch, but, like, I'm hitting like a minute late there. All off the back of just missing my overlord timing. Maybe if I'd had more queens, but I don't think that's actually the answer. I think the answer is to just do some fucking damage with the whole point of my build order. Because I'm setting myself behind in other aspects to do this. But unfortunately, that's, you know, the way things go when you don't have your build on lock, so fuck me, I guess. Anyways, thanks for joining me for some StarCraft 2. Drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that sub button if you want to see more StarCraft or just whatever else I'm uploading at the time. And have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.